South Plains is in for some of the wettest days of the year this week. Coming up, we'll let you know what to expect in today's MCTV forecast.
Hunger is a huge issue around the world, including right here on the Tech campus. Find out how one campus group is helping students in need next.
And the Texas Tech Red Raiders face their first road test after taking on the Cougars in Houston. We'll have a look back at the score and highlights in sports.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Lexi Wesley.
And I'm Alma Bustamante. Students making their way to class after 10 a.m. this morning were in a very wet commute. A lingering storm system finally made its way to Lubbock, and it looks like it isn't going away anytime soon.
That's right, Alma. After a dry start to the day, rain started falling and it hasn't stopped yet. The MCTV Memorial Circle Cam is currently showing overcast skies and light rain. The flags in the circle have also been moving throughout the day as winds from the southwest help bring more rain into the area. The current forecast includes rain throughout the rest of the week, and we may not see sunshine until this weekend. The main concern with this week's storm is localized flooding. Over the next 4 days, the Lubbock area could see as much as 3 inches of rain, which could lead to flooded roads and plenty of puddles. There's also a chance of thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow, and that will put a damper on any outdoor activities. Later on, we'll have a complete look at what to expect over the next few days in the MCTV forecast.
Although the wet weather is forcing the cancellation of many activities this week, one group took advantage of the warm, sunny weather late last week to bring awareness to an important issue. Starting on Friday, the Rec Hunger Food Pantry held their annual food drive at the Market Street on 19th and Quaker. From 4 p.m. Friday through 4 p.m. Saturday, leadership from the food pantry, along with volunteers from various student organizations, encouraged shoppers to donate now perishable items to the drive. All the items donated will benefit the on-campus food pantry, which helps out students in need.
We've opened up the food pantry last year, so we've been open about a year and a half now. And so we serve all students at Texas Tech that need to come by and get a little extra food or that sort of thing. We have other items that they can select too, so that way they can make sure they're not, choosing a rent over a food and everything like that.
Along with food donations, the Rec Hunger Food Drive also featured a raffle for Texas Tech memorabilia and a face painting station for kids. Volunteers also wore food-themed costumes to help bring awareness to the event. For more information about the Rec Hunger Food Pantry, including ways you can get involved, visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/TTU Rec Hunger.
The Tech campus is home to many amazing works of art, and last week a new and unique work was added to the university's public art collection. On Friday, Celestial Bodies was unveiled in the entry of the Human Sciences Building. The temporary installation features a hanging sculpture created by Ismail Dianda III, an artist who is currently in residence here at Tech. Dianda worked with students in faculty in the Apparel Design and Manufacturing program to create the piece, which is made up of dozens of souvenir t-shirts donated by the local community.
So it's a project that I did together working with the sculpture students. They created the frame for this sculpture and the apparel design manufacturing students, and they sewed all the canopy for this flying sculpture, this glider sculpture, which is made out of t-shirts. And so the campus at large donated t-shirts, people from the Lubbock community. I brought some of them from Los Angeles, from El Paso, from Mexico, and from Japan also. So it's this cross-pollination, like this mixture of different communities to do this installation.
Following the unveiling of the artwork, the ANDA also gave talk about the installation in Human Sciences Room 169. The event wrapped up with the reception in the breezeway, where the new artwork is on display. If you'd like to see Celestial Bodies in person, you can stop by the north entry to the Human Sciences Building. The Human Sciences Building is located just east of the Administration Building across from the sub.
Another way you can check out art on campus is to stop by one of the School of Arts galleries. And right now, there's one installation that features a unique combination of art and science. Tina Fuentes, the creative process, is currently on display in the Arts Building Studio Gallery. The exhibition showcases works created by painting professor Tina Fuentes after she collaborated with Professor Eric Bruning. Bruning is an associate professor in the Atmospheric Science Group, and he met up with Fuentes while working on a National Science Foundation grant. The work on display is a result of Fuentes and Bruning's collaboration, which was to create visuals that showcase the science of thunderstorms and lightning. If you'd like to see the final product, you can stop by the School of Arts Studio Gallery Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., or Sunday noon to 4 p.m. All of the galleries in the School of Arts are free and open to the public. As we mentioned earlier, it's been a very wet day on the Tech campus. Currently, rainfall totals are close to half an inch, and we could see even more before nightfall.
That's true, Alma, but right now it looks like today is only the beginning. Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. Rain continues to fall on the Memorial Circle Cam, and it's also keeping temperatures mild today. The afternoon high is predicted to reach into the mid-70s, but with the breezy conditions and humidity, it may not feel that warm. Overnight, temperatures will drop back into the mid-60s, and chances for thunderstorms increase after sunset. Tomorrow, thunderstorms and showers will continue throughout the day, with accumulations reaching up to an inch or more. Temperatures will stay cool during the day, with tomorrow's high only expected to climb into the mid-60s. Overnight, winds will be breezy, and temperatures will fall into the mid-50s. Chances for storms and rain will continue through the night into Wednesday morning. On Wednesday, the chances of thunderstorms should be gone, but rain will stay in the forecast throughout the day. Rain totals could also reach an inch or more, and temperatures will stay in the upper 50s and low 60s. Wednesday night, we won't see much of a change in conditions, with more showers and lows in the mid-50s. On Thursday, we'll start off the day with even more rain and light winds. But by late afternoon, we should see a decrease in showers and temperatures climbing back in the mid-60s. Overcast conditions will continue through the evening, but it looks like we'll at least see a break in the rainy weather until Friday morning. Looking ahead, there's still one more day of rain in the forecast before sunny skies return this weekend.
Over the weekend, the Red Raider football team hit the road on to take the University of Houston. Although Houston rallied late, some early offense and an impressive showing on the defense allowed Tech to bring home the victory. Texas Tech scored 2 field goals during the first quarter of Saturday's game, and that became the necessary points to overcome the Cougars 27-24. Quarterback Nick Shumanek threw for 321 yards and 2 touchdowns, with Kiki Kuti making up for more than half of the receiving stats by himself. Kuti had 161 yards on 11 receptions and 1 touchdown. Offensively, Tech also had a strong rushing game with over 200 yards on the day. Running back Justin Stockton and Trey King accounted for all but 11 yards of the team total. One of the most impressive stats of the game went to Tech's defense, who created 5 turnovers for the Cougars. Tech's win brings back the record to 3-0 on the year. This Saturday, Tech kicks off their conference schedule against the number 15 ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys. Kickoff at Jones AT&T Stadium is set for 7 p.m. This week's game is also a blackout weekend, as Tech hopes to upset the Cowboys and make their way into the top 25. If you can't make it to the game, you can also watch all the action on Fox.
Tech football wasn't the only team in action this past weekend. The women's soccer team also kicked off their conference schedule on Friday with a victory. On Friday, the Kansas State Wildcats came to town, but they were sent home with their first conference loss with a final score of 3-1. Sophomore midfielder Jordy Haar, along with freshman forwards Allie Griffin and Kirsten Davis, all scored goals to bring home the win for the Red Raiders. On Sunday, Tech played their second conference game against Kansas, but unfortunately the match ended in a tie. Senior defender Rebecca O'Brien was the only Red Raider to score on Sunday, leaving Tech with an 8-2-1 record overall. Next up, Tech Soccer heads to Austin for a showdown with the number 5 ranked Texas Longhorns. The game is set for 7 p.m. on Friday at the Mike A. Myers Soccer Field. This week's rain means most outdoors events on campus will be canceled.
But luckily, there are several events scheduled indoors that you can still attend this week. Let's take a look at the MCTV events calendar. Tonight, head on over to the Himmler Recital Hall and enjoy the unique sounds of Western Europe music. The Celtic Ensemble will present their first concert of the fall season, entitled Dance of the North Wind. The program features folk music along with traditional songs of Ireland, Wales, Sweden, France, Norway, and Scotland. Tonight's concert is set to start at 8 p.m. and is free and open to the public.
If you're nearing graduation but still have a lot to get in order before December, the Tech Alumni Association has you covered. Starting tomorrow, the biannual Grad Fair will be held in the McKenzie Market Alumni Center from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Fall graduates can stop by and enjoy a one-stop shop for everything relating to commencement. Students can have portraits made, reserve a cap and gown, order graduation announcements and class rings, and more. There will also be representatives present from the University Career Center who will have information about graduate school and the $1,000 rebate from the state of Texas. The Fall Grad Fair will be held through Thursday and is open to all students.
And if the rain doesn't scare you and you want to brave the elements, then take a short trip up Marshall Sharp Freeway to the 100th Annual South Plains Fair. From now until Saturday night, you can indulge yourself in lemonade, corn dogs, and funnel cakes, or enjoy a few spins on the Ferris wheel. There's also a schedule of free shows and concerts, including Racing Dogs, The Hypnotist, and Sir Mix-a-Lot. There's also a special laser night show scheduled at 10 p.m. each night to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the South Plains Fair. The fair is open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. between now and Thursday, and 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday. Admission is $10 for adults, and parking at the fairgrounds is $5. For more information, visit southplainsfair.com.
So, Alma, are you going to brave the weather and try to go to the fair this weekend?
If it's not pouring rain, I'll go. You?
I think so. I want to make it before the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check out ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Thursday.